A FiddleHed student named Patty recently wrote to me. She said, "A bouncing bow is my biggest challenge." Well, Patty, your bow probably thinks it's auditioning for Riverdance. Time to let it know it got the gig. So let's learn how to fix unintentional bow bouncing. And I promise to do it without any more bad dad jokes. Actually, dad jokes are rad jokes. Okay, so there's the bow bouncing. Let's fix it. There's 3 big ideas I'll give you. Use throwaway bow, work with volume, and bow in thirds. So we're going to start with throwaway bow. 1 single down bow, circle back, place the bow. You want to get a big, nice tone. Let it ring out and enjoy that ring. Enjoy that sound you have along the way. You can also do it up bow. Circle back, even little circles. So what that does is it builds a nice solid tone. And once you can do that comfortably on single notes, then do it continuously, but get that without throwing the bow away, but keep that throwaway sound. Like, see if you can feel a little bit of lean when you get to the middle of the bow. You'll feel it against your index finger. My first violin teacher said, you almost want to imagine a smile happening with the bow. It's almost like a little smile. And sometimes it's good to practice without even using the bow, without even making sound, without even putting the bow on the strings. Try it now. So getting back to throwaway bow, you've done it, you've done single notes, you've done it continuously. You can do more complex things with it. So a fun game you can play, a practice game, is chaining. So let's say we chain the notes of a scale, like D major. We play the first note, throw away. And then we always throw away the last note. And so on until you can do the whole scale. And each note should sound good. And if any note doesn't sound good, then focus on that note. Make the game, take a step back in the game, which is actually a step forward, because you're going to get better by focusing on the things that are difficult. And then this chaining game you can also play with any tune chunk. All right. So like Kesh jig, the B part. First note. The first 2 notes, 3 notes, and so on until you have the whole phrase. Again, if any note doesn't sound good, pause and just do that note, and then maybe play the chaining game around that note. Maybe like E low 2 didn't sound good, so you start there, and then maybe the note before that, and maybe 3 notes. Okay, so that's the throwaway bow. I encourage you all to do it. You can practice this throughout your life. The next thing is volume. So train your arm to bow with without bouncing by simply playing at different volumes. It kind of teaches your arm, and your arm becomes more intelligent. This is what it feels like, a low bow with low volume, pianissimo, the whisper, and then with longer, more pressure bows. Even like a short saw stroke is good. Doesn't have to be pretty. It'll help you find that good even bow tone and avoid the bouncing. So a final volume practice that's fun is swells, also known as crescendo or decrescendo. So you can start with single notes and make it a whisper. And then increase the length. And the pressure. And get quieter. And you can do that with scales as well. Like do 2 reps of a scale. Getting louder. same thing with tune chunks. Start quiet and get loud. Same thing. So those are some ideas for volume to help you with getting this, to getting past that unintentional bow bounce. Finally, you can bow in different thirds of the bow. So another FiddleHed student named Pete wrote to say, how to stop bow bouncing on down bow. It only happens on down bow just below the midpoint. It's extremely frustrating when playing slow music like an air or a waltz. So you can use the same ideas, throwaway bow, volume, but another idea you can do is to practice in different thirds of the bow. So practice in that very part that's difficult for you. Again, single notes. And then whatever you do, move it to the different thirds to again teach your arm how the bow feels different in different places. That'll help you with long bows too. So you bow everything, let's go back to that catch jig phrase. Maybe we just do a little bit with throwaway in the lower third though. Then you can do it in the middle third and the upper third. And then you can kind of mix and match all of these practices. You can work with volume in the lower third and throwaway. All right, and I'll close with one idea that's running through all these bowing lessons that I've been doing recently, which is a lot of students just use too much bow. Use less bow. Just use a teeny bit of bow and then until it sounds solid, and then experiment with lengthening your bow. So a lot of fiddle music especially can be played with very little bow. In fact, that's more of my default when I play, is to use little bow and to use longer bows like as more of a change up for that. Okay, so thanks for watching this. This is Bowing Month over at FiddleHed. This is March of 2025 in case you're watching this way in the future. And we're kind of learning to bow better together. So I'm having a lot of conversations and workshops with students and learning what their challenges are. So I want to just say thanks to everybody who's taken part and who's kind of helped the teaching process through your good questions. Okay, take care.
Go to FiddleHed.com for a progressive, step-by-step course outline, color-coded tabs, play-along tracks, sheet music, and much more.
Thanks for watching the videography.
Excellent.
And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.